is the harsh truth of this thing. Okay, pro tip. This is a pro tip for everyone. Take notes. Okay, the mind is fragile. We don't remember everything all the time, so just take notes. Okay, trust me, this it will be helpful, because I mean, these calls are more spiritual calls, if you want to call it that way. So there's a lot of things that we'll say that will that everyone that is here that will take it differently. Okay, so these truths are going to speak to yourself differently between you. So it's not about my notes, it's about your notes. Okay, so this Monday mindset is all about that. It's like it's about your notes. Okay, so take aware of that and just take notes. Okay, so first truth, it takes time. I mean, we are achieving here the goal to acquire 10,000 a month. So it's not quick or easy. Okay, so you need to have that in mind. It's possible, it's totally possible, and I will let you know my thinking about the timing that you can accomplish this right now. But it's a long-term commitment. It's not something that, I mean, I can say here, it's comparable to the time it takes for professionals like doctors or engineers to earn six figures. So you think about, if you think that you can accomplish this in 1 month or 2 months, like make the same money as a doctor, you'll start switching the truth a little bit, right? Someone is lying to you. I want to make it simple, okay? I'm not saying that you will take years to do that. No, it's shorter than that. My perception is like regarding the work that you put on, it can be between 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Okay, if you put the amount of work that is required. Okay, because of course, getting the skills at first is the 50% of this game, right? So if you have that already, you already 50% in. Make sense? So if you have that already, if you have all your online positioning, if you have everything there, those 3 months can be 1 month and a half, it can be 2 months. Okay, but this is the thing. But if you don't have it, you're doing from scratch, or you want to achieve certain level, this is a long-term commitment. Okay, so this is a 3, 6, or 1 year month. Okay, it's not 6 or 8 years as a doctor though. Okay, and you acquire the same results. So that's the good news. So first truth, takes time. Whoever says to you this is a quick fix, this is a quick shortcut, this is a quick thing, they're lying to you. They want to sell something to you. Okay, so you need to be prepared for that. So whoever say that this is easy and this is require no time, okay, they're lying to you. They want to sell something to you. Make sense? So thumbs up, everyone. Emojis. Okay, Tom. Yeah, go ahead. You want to say something, Tom, or just putting the emojis with your hand? You can also write down in the chat if you want. Hey, Amanda. Okay, no, I think Tom we're just collaborating here. Okay, got it. Okay, first truth. Second one, there is no shortcuts. Whoever says that there is a shortcut to get a six-pack, they're lying. There's no shortcut to do that. I mean, the most shortcut that I can think is just don't eat any carbohydrates. Like just eat proteins. That's the most shortcut that I can say. And even if your level of fat is super low, super high, it will be no shortcut for you. Okay, so there's no shortcut. There's no magic formula or silver bullet. Success requires consistently daily effort over years. And this is the good part, because you need to change your mind. You're not looking for the goal. You're looking for enjoying the journey that will get to that goal. What I mean is, probably if you're doing this, if you're in this call, is because you want to be a professional 3D creative and thrive in your business. So if you enjoy doing 3D, how good is to make money with that? Make it really good money, right? That's fun. So when you have a project, when you acquire a client or you have relationships, that's fun. And that's what you need to enjoy. You're not here for the goal, 10K a month, 20K a month, build my agency, start doing 50K and then 100K. And then it's like, that is good to have those goals. But if you're not enjoying the journey, right, you will get burnt out. You will get frustrated. That's why I always says, doesn't matter the niche that you choose the niche that you like more. If you really like sports, choose that niche. It's like in every business, there is a need for content to promote their product, supplements, clothes, real estate, whatever you imagine, they need content. And 3D is the best way to do content. Okay? Okay. So it's no shortcuts, no magic formula. Whoever said that again, they're lying. They want your money. Okay. In this online world, there's a lot of people that sell you the shortcut or whatever. And that's unfortunately, there's a lot of bad people out there. And that is not true. Okay. That's not true. Perfect. Second, true. Thumbs up. Second one is good. Emojis, thumbs up, whatever. You can unmute yourself and scream whatever you want. Okay. Okay. It's painful. I'm saying this call is not easy, but it's good. It's good. Okay. It's painful. The process will be challenging and stressful. It's far from glamorous lifestyle often portrayed online. Again, Instagram is lying to you. Like no one has a perfect life. That's not true. That's not true. It's painful. But for example, I always put that on the gym because I love to work out. So if I'm working out and I feel pain in my muscles, I enjoy that pain. Even that it's painful, I'm enjoying it. Because why? Because I know the results that will get that pain to my life. Right? I'm 40 years old. I have 3 kids. I need to be strong to be a strong grandpa. Right? I need to be a strong grandpa. And that's my goal. Okay? So it's going to be painful. But it's not the pain that will cause you suffer. It's the pain that will motivate you. So, for example, if you start doing outreach and you do it like 10, 20, 30, even 40 people in one day, it will be painful. You will be so tired at the end of the day that we're just going to put in the bed, start reading a book because we don't see Netflix here. In this group, we don't do Netflix, okay? Just to be clear. We read books, okay? So you're going to be so tired, it's going to be so painful, but it will have so good results for you that will start enjoying that process again, okay? So this is not easy. Whoever says that this is easy, again, is lying, okay? Thumbs up, that's the third one. Okay, anyone? Okay, perfect. If anyone have a question or something to say in the comments, just please do it, okay? Okay, you will lose friends. I'm not laughing because you're losing friends. I'm laughing because it's hard truth. Remember, it's 9 hard truths. Okay, you will lose friends. Why? Because relationship will shift, and many friendships may fade as you focus on your goal. So, for example, if you have this goal to create a business, so probably if people that hanging out or drinking too much or going to a party too much, it will not be a good element in your life. It will not be someone that will push you in the direction to your goal. Make sense? Like the perspective is that you need to create this new you. Like I don't believe in self-improvement. You need to improve anything that your old being is. You need to create a new person. You need to create a new man. You need to create a new woman. You need to create that from your beliefs. So to create that, you need to spend the time accordingly to your goals. If you spend the time in the directions of your goals, you will start creating this new man, this new woman. Okay? And that's the thing. And on that journey, unfortunately, you will lose friends. You will lose friends. I mean, if a friend of you is really, really enjoying being with you, he or she will change too. But if you have a friend or someone else, someone in your life that is partying every day, and that's not good for you because you're hanging out, you feel tired, it's not working for you, you don't have the 100% energy to acquire your goals, you will lose that relationship. And that's the truth. Okay? And probably that's not good for you also. So you don't want that friend. Okay? Okay, that's the next one. So thumbs up. Everyone good? Is this too fast? Is this too slow? What? Give me your comments here. Is this a good pace? I'm creating too much in too short amount of time, or what's going on? Or it's good. If it's good, you can say good, good in the comments, or bad, bad. Calm down, man. I don't know. You can just say something like that. Okay, it's good. Okay, cool. Amazing. Next one. Health will be sacrificed. What I mean is like stress, lack of sleep, and decline in physical health are common during this journey, though it's not intentional. Why I'm saying this? Because you need to be prepared to prepare your mind and body. This is going to be stressful. This is going to be hard. This is going to be a lot of work, but it will be easier if you have a good body and a good mind. What I mean with that, it's like you need to be aware of the content that you consume. You need to just stop scrolling, and instead of consuming content, you need to produce the content. Instead of seeing Netflix, you need to read books, like exercise every morning, go to the gym, go to run, go to nature, like spend time, like getting yourself in a position that will resist that stress. Okay, because if you put yourself there, when things come, and they will come, you will be more prepared. I don't know if you know a guy called Jim Rohn, but Jim Rohn is an 80. It's a really great like philosopher in the 80s. Actually, she was the mentor of Tony Robbins, and he says, "I don't want to avoid problems. I just want to be better to face problems, because problems will come. So the question is, are you prepared to overcome those problems?" And that's when you need to train your body and your mind to what? To create this force field, right? To resist better when a stress came, when problems came. Because when you have the mind more clear and your body is in a good shape, you will be more prepared to solve these problems. Make sense? Make sense? Thumbs up? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Next one. Sacrifices are necessary. I think we covered this a little bit, but I will get emphasis on this. In the roadmap, I was preparing a module for time management. Okay, and I this is something that you need to understand a lot. As I mentioned before, if you want to attract more clients, you need to transform in the person that deserve those type of clients, those type of income. You need to transform into the person. This is not a magical pill that you can swallow and then you be another person. You need to transform yourself to another person to acquire and attract these clients to you and this outcome, right? This life. Because here we are helping people to design their life. You now are not a 3D creative. You are now a life designer. Okay? Because when you take control of your time, you can design your life. And that's the main difference of being independent and being an employee. When you're an employee, someone else owns your time. Basically, they're paying, owning your time. So they decide what to do with your time. So they are designing your day. Okay? But when you're independent, when you have a business, when you have a solopreneur, you are designing your life. You're a life designer. So remember that. You're not a 3D creative, you are a life designer. You're not a businessman, you're not an entrepreneur, you're a life designer. So you are designing your life. And what life do you want to design for yourself? That's the question. Okay? So the only way to be efficient making a good design for your life is to manage time wisely. Manage time wisely. You have 8 hours per day, 40 hours Monday to Friday per week. The year has 52 weeks. Remove those 2 weeks. You have 50 weeks. You have 40 hours by 50. You have 2,000 hours. So 1 year, it has 2,000 hours. That's not that much. That's not that much. So you need to choose what you do with your time. And basically, if you the tool here is to track your time. So go to any piece of paper or Google Doc or whatever app or whatever you wanted to do, but start tracking the time. Start tracking how you spend your time. Why? Because you will realize that the time that you have is more than you think. And you will start realizing what are you doing that is not aligned to the goals that you have. Right? So if, for example, if 1 hour scrolling a day, you're doing that, or 2 hours, I don't know, or playing video games or seeing Netflix, whatever. You think about it. If you that's 1 hour per day, that's 5 hours per week. In that same hour, you can learn a new tool, a new skill that will make you more money, or you can start outreaching people, right? That will acquire more, like they will transform into more projects. So that's the thing. Tracking your time, it will get you the blueprint of if the time that you're spending is accordingly to the person that you want it to be. Okay? Is that okay? I explained that okay? Or sometimes I got a little confused? Okay, cool. Perfect. Awesome. 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 Okay. Next one. It takes time. Okay, that's Isaiah. No one is going to save you. No one is coming to save you. This is a good one. I like this one. Sometimes we think, there's something in you imagine that is a Superman out there that's going to rescue you, is going to save you in the hard situation. But the hard truth is not. Okay. As an entrepreneur, you're fully responsible for your success. Okay. So there's not safety nets or external help. Of course, you can have people that can lend you money, or if you're in a hurry or someone. Yeah, that's good. All entrepreneurs had that. All entrepreneurs, have critical moments that need help with certain people. That's fine. But the main concept here is like you are fully responsible for your success. Meaning is that how you spend your time and how you create these behaviors, it will resume into the outcome that you will have. So you are fully responsible of that. You're fully responsible of everything. And that's the second truth, is that true is like it's all your fault. That's the last one. That's related to the previous one. It's all your fault. Nothing, I mean, if I lose a project, it's your fault. If I didn't get that, it's your fault. Get used to it, to take responsibility for everything that is happening in your life, even if you didn't trigger it, even if you didn't start it. Okay? So if someone do something unjust to you, try to think, what is the little piece that you're responsible to? Because that's the only way to grow. The only way to grow and to grow your mind is to understand that everything is your fault. Everything is your fault. And this is really good, marriage counsel too. Like it's a really good marriage advice. You don't want, for example, I love this concept that you can trust me. This is really good. I have been 16 years in a marriage. Okay, you don't want to win a discussion. You want to win a wife. Okay, so that's the concept. I can summarize this true. I prefer to have a happy wife than win a discussion. I don't care. I don't care if I lose the discussion. She's always right. I prefer to win a wife than win a discussion. And that's the same thing in business, okay? It's everything is your responsibility. Everything. How to wake up, how you wake up, what do you eat, what do you do, how you spend your time, what is the message that you do, how much effort do you put on. If you put all the energy, right? It's like you cannot. This is the thing. This is an holistic thing. You need to be better. The person, yourself, need to acquire a different level. And the only way to do that is just completely transform everything that you do in life. Physically, mentally, what you eat, what you consume, what you do, what you create, what system do you have. Okay, makes sense. Like it's all your fault, right? That's the ultimate thing. It's all your fault. Okay, makes sense. Everything, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Okay, I want to put in the chat. It's all my fault. Can you write down? It's all my fault. That would be a good exercise. It's all my fault. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah, cool, Tom. Awesome. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Excellent. Excellent. Why? So why I'm saying this to you, because I love to study neuroscience and I love neurolinguistic, and that's always like Tony Robbins always teach that to in general. The way that you build your words is the way that you build your world. Okay, so why it's important to write this thing in the chat, or put it an emphasis into say that to you, because you will create your own reality. When you say words to you, when you talk to you in a certain way, you start creating like beliefs, and that beliefs start creating behaviors, and those actions will give you the results that you want. But everything starts on how you talk to yourself. Okay, so next time that you are complaining, next time that you're saying something like negative, you need to understand why you're saying that. For example, uh oh my god, this is that's so simple thing, like, oh, it's so ugly out there, it's raining. Okay, yeah, but at the same time, you can read the book. You can be inside reading an excellent book that will give you, the knowledge that you need. So if not about it's ugly outside, it's the perfect opportunity to don't do nothing outside and just read a perfect book. Make sense? Like everything has two sizes. The experience doesn't matter. Is the stories that we tell ourselves are the beliefs that are putting in our minds. Okay, so it's all your fault. Okay, so this is the last one. Your weakness will be exposed. Okay, every personal flaw or vulnerability will be amplified by the demands of running a business. Okay, however, this also offers an opportunity for growth. If you're not conscious about what you need to improve, how you can improve it. Actually, the when you treat addicts, and with the psychiatrists and all the people that treat addict in certain levels, the first step is that the person need to be conscious about what they're doing. It's like they need to be conscious about that this is bad. Without that thought, it's impossible to change a behavior. So, and that's why, this being entrepreneur, I think, is the best way to live a life, because it will expose you all the time. It will expose you if you're late in the meeting. It will expose you if you're not good managing money. It will expose you if your level of stress are high and you're not doing any, I don't know, physical exercise to handle that. It will expose you if you're lying. It will expose you if you like believe more about yourself than you really are. I mean, it's infinite, but it will expose all your weakness. So, and that's a good thing, because when you are exposed in those weakness, that's the only way for you can improve those. So if you expose, for example, a lack of patience, okay, so I have that problem. I have a lack of patience. Okay, how can I be better on this field? Because the only way, because if I'm being better in this field, it will be better outcome for me. Okay, so your weakness will be exposed, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That I always believe in the power of being vulnerable. So being vulnerable is the most powerful thing out there. So that's why I always say, like, post things that are not perfect. Like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, if things are not perfect. So this is the best way to grow, is to put ourselves the imperfect things, the things are not complete, the things that are expose you in your biggest fears. If you do that, the only way, I mean, the only option from there is being better. Because I don't know if you see a movie of Eminem. It's called 8 Mile. If you see a movie, just put the thumbs up. But if you saw that movie, when when they go to the last, remember the last battle of rap, he exposed every weakness that he had. So he didn't talk about the opponent. He talked about himself. That was super good because he talked about what things he has wrong. So and he created a really good like plot in that rap because he exposed him later. Okay, so he talked about all this weakness that he had, and then he exposed his weakness. What's going on? It's like after that, what do you think he will tell to him? Nothing. It's like nothing he can tell that will surprise anyone. So he win that thing because he was vulnerable. And that's a perfect example of being out there without being perfect is the best way to establish a personal brand. Okay. Okay. So a summary. I know this has been intense, but a summary. So it takes time. Okay. No shortcuts. It's painful. It sounds like a dream, right? You will lose friends. Health will be sacrificed only if you want. Only if you want. Sacrifices are necessary. No one is coming to save you. It's all your fault, and your weakness will be exposed. Okay, guys? So we are going to open, these, yes, teachers' responsibilities. Exactly. So we expose now at the time. If you have any questions or you want to say something, something related to your life will be awesome. Good. If you have experience like this and you want to share it with the group, that will be really good.